Hello and welcome to the first session. We're going to do a stretch workout today, so just kind of unloosen any niggles that you may have. So we'll get into position. So if you have a mat, perfect. If you don't, put down a towel, whatever you have at home. And we're going to start off on our backs, knees bent. Okay. So starting off. So we're going to start off lying down, knees bent, feet flat to the floor. If you can, bring your back to the floor. If that's uncomfortable, lift it up slightly. Okay, so from here, take deep breaths in and out. Just focusing on the breath, in and out. Okay, you're going to just bring your knees to your chest and just hook them into where you can, holding on to the shins and just rocking back and forth, okay? Just gently rocking back and forth and taking it side to side. Deep breath in and out. Making sure there's a connection of the back on the floor. Okay. You're going to take your feet down. You're going to start rocking back and forth. I'm going to bring yourself up, build momentum. If not, just sit up or push yourself up. Okay, from here, we're going to take one leg down and hug one knee into the body. Okay, we're going to take the opposite arm and bring it across and look over the opposite shoulder. Only looking to where you can find a stretch. Find a stretch, not a strain. Take a deep breath in and try and look a little further over the shoulder. Okay, take it back. Bring this leg down, opposite knee up, and same again on the opposite side. So you're looking over the opposite shoulder. Deep breath in, reach over, looking over as far as you can. Okay, from here we're going to go onto all fours. So find a comfortable spot, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in. And you're going to tuck your chin into your chest and round your back. Exhale, coming out, looking up to where you can. Most comfortable deep breath in. Exhale, release. And again, we'll repeat again. So finding that breath, the full inhale and the full exhale matches the movement for you. So it might be slightly different. And exhale. Okay, from here we're going to keep a nice neutral spine, head in line with the spine. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to thread it through the body. We're going to aim to put our shoulder towards the floor. Don't worry if you can't. We're just going to work on that stretch. So deep breath in, arm going in, looking over the shoulder and back. So we're going to repeat this, so threading through, deep breath in. And each time you're going to try, reach a little further than you can. And hands up, repeat on the other side. Deep breath in. And again, there might be a difference between each side, so that's okay. Just listen to what your body can do. And keep that core brace. So you're pulling your belly button into your lower back. Okay? And bringing it up. Okay. Rocking back and forth. We're going to take ourselves into child's pose. Just stretch it out here. So your bum is on your heels, your big toes are touching, and your knees straight out wide. Take it back up onto all fours. And what we're going to do here, we're going to reach out in front with our left arm and reach out behind with our right foot. So take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, extend. Inhale in. And then come into me in the center, like so. Keeping the spine nice and neutral. Bring it in. Again, focusing on keeping the core braced. This is going to work your core muscles, your balance, and your flexibility. Change it over. Deep breath in. Extend. Power in. Hold. Release. Hold. Release. Bring it up. Return to center back into child's pose, toes together. Thumb on heels, walk the hands out forward. Feel a nice deep stretch here. Just get yourself together. Okay. We're going to take ourselves up onto all fours. Untuck the toes. So we're going to push up off the toes, hips up, and we're going to try bring the heels down to the ground best we can. Head in between the shoulders, shoulder blades pulled together. And we're going to come forward into a high plank or a low plank off knees, depending what's more comfortable for you. And release the body, elbows coming back. Tuck the head up. Untuck the toes. And back you go. Okay, so we're going to repeat this a few times. So either knees or toes here. Lower yourself down. Looking up. Keep the core braced. Push back with the hips. Heels towards the floor. Forwards, lower down. Reaching up. Pushing back. That's it. Really good. Find your rhythm and see how you can control it. Remember the cues of pulling your shoulder blades together. Elbows back. Head up. One last time. Okay. Taking your hips up and high. You're going to step forwards with one knee. Foot in between the hands. You're going to bring them up. Just hold a lunge here. Catch your balance. And just lower down to where you can. And you're going to hold this and release. Deep breath in. Hold. Release. Deep breath in. Hold. Once more. Bring your hands either side of the foot. Take the foot back. Hips up, head in between the head, shoulders. Heels down towards the floor, stepping through, opposite foot. Foot in between the hands, catch your balance, arms up, and lower yourself down, hold, release, hold, release. Once more, hold it, and release. Okay, hands either side of the foot, stepping back, hips up, head in between the shoulders, shoulder blades together, high plank or low plank off knees, lower the body, sweep up, untuck the toes, toes together, knees wide, child pose. Okay, let's go on to our backs. So for this one, knees are bent and your back is in the floor. Your palms facing the ceiling and your heels as close as you can to your bum. You're going to take a deep breath in and you're going to push your hips up. Squeeze your glutes. Hold it. Slowly releasing the hips down to the floor so you control coming back down. Once you engage with the floor, you take a nice deep breath in and lift. Slowly release. Slow and controlled. Remember, only lifting to where it's comfortable. We keep the core nice and braced. A few more, please. Exhale. Deep breath in, pushing up through the hips. Hold it. And release. Inhale. And release. Okay, put your feet together and let your knees dangle out. Remember, you don't have to touch the floor, just where they naturally land, feet are together. And you're just going to take your arms overhead, like so. Just enjoy the stretch. Okay, taking your knees together, feet to the floor. Okay, you're going to take your hands underneath your legs, or bring your knees towards your chest, rocking back and forth. Create momentum, and you're going to. Okay, from here, what we're going to do, we are going to go into pigeon pose, okay? So, let's get on all fours. So, for this position, we're going to take this leg in front. So the right toe is aiming towards the left side of your mat or your towel, and your back toe is trying to aim to the back wall. Both hips are trying to face forwards, and we're going to walk our hands down, okay? See if we can get our forearms on the floor and our forehead. Don't worry if we can't. We're just going to try and see what that stretch is like. So you should feel that stretch in your hips and your glutes on the leg, that's this leg, okay? Slowly coming up, looking up. And exhale, walking down. See if we can get a little bit further away. And bring it up. And once more. And walk yourself back in, untuck this leg, and change over. Okay, so there will be a difference between left and right. Okay, so this toe's out, the left toe is out to the right hand side. Right toe is facing to the back, and we're trying to keep our hips towards the floor. Bring our forearms onto the ground. And if we can, lift ourselves up and back down. Trying to go a little bit further each time. Move the hands in. And one more time. See if we can get a deeper stretch. Walking the hands back in, untuck the leg. Good to come down onto the mat. Hands just underneath your shoulders, untuck the toes. Have a deep breath here. And what we're going to do, we're going to lift the chest off the floor to where we can, keep the core tight. And exhale slowly down. If you are finding you have pain here, lower that stretch. Okay, and use the hands. Elbows tucked in, pointing back, deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale, coming down. Deep breath in, looking up. Keep the hips in contact with the floor. Deep breath in, and exhale. Okay. If we want to progress that move, we can untuck the hands. Take a nice deep breath in, looking up. Exhale down. Don't worry if that's too difficult. Return back to the hands, okay? And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, pushing yourself up into child's pose, toes together. Have a stretch. Coming up. Okay, from here, we are just going to go into relax. Bending the knees, back down nice and flat, comfortable. We're just going to keep our heels close to our bums. Cross the leg, so right foot over the left knee. And we're going to grip underneath that leg and push the left leg towards the chest. And the right knee is pulling away. Hold it here. And release. Okay, we're going to do that once more. Lift it up, pull the leg under the hamstring towards you, and then the right knee is pushing down towards the floor, pointing the toe, and release. Taking your right foot down, bending the knee, we're going to change over, crossing the leg, hook underneath the hamstring, pull the right leg towards you, left knee pointing towards the floor, toes pointed. And release. Bring it in. And release. Both knees bent. Feet face each other. Knees trail out. Arms overhead. Deep breath in and out. And just enjoy Let's just stretch here. Deep breath in and out. Okay. From here, you're going to bring your hands down by your sides. Take your knees in and straighten the legs out. Palms face the ceiling, untuck the shoulders. Just relax, deep breath in and out. Just noticing how you feel now as opposed to how you felt at the beginning of the class. And when you're ready, take your knees together, rocking back and forth, build momentum, and sitting up. Okay, and that's the class. Thank you for joining.